All right, no coasters. Today is Tuesday, April 14th, and we've got some AMRAP repeats. I'm starting with our full equipment version of the workout, and then we'll break that down into other options for basic equipment if you have just one dumbbell or kettlebell, sandbag, and then for those of you who don't have any equipment, we'll break that down again for some very different options. And then we also have our barbell strength piece. Okay, hopefully you guys caught that. Took some notes if needed. Let me see if I can. All right. I think that looks about as good as we're going to get today. All right. I think I'm good here. Okay. So workout today, guys, is 5 rounds. 2-minute AMRAPs. Okay, so each round's 2 minutes. Within that 2-minute AMRAP, we're going to do 20 dumbbell box step-ups. Again, this is the full version workout. So with a set of dumbbells, okay, one in each hand, we're going to do 20 step-ups. The box is going to be a little bit lower for this variation of the workout. So 20 inches for guys, 16 for ladies. Okay, again, get somewhere close to that height. And you'll be all set, okay? Once you're done your 20 step-ups, we're gonna get max reps of dumbbell push press, okay? As soon as you're done that 2-minute set, you're gonna get a 2-minute rest. You can, on Beyond the Whiteboard, log each round, okay? So when you're done, write down somewhere how many reps of the push press you got, and then catch your breath. Try to recover, be ready to go again for that next 2-minute set, okay? Let me do this. For this full version, okay? We'll get through this first, okay? You've got your 2 dumbbells, box is a little bit shorter, and we're just getting regular step-ups, okay? 20 reps. This should take you about a minute. Okay, so we're shooting somewhere for about a minute of step-ups, a minute of push press, okay? So if you have a little bit lighter weight or the box is a little lower, a little higher, and you need to adjust those reps, you can do that. As soon as you're done your 20 step-ups, we're gonna bring the dumbbells up to our shoulders, and we're gonna rip out as many push press as we can, okay? So that's our full version. Full variation of the workout. Ideally, no matter what variation we're doing here, if we're doing 20 step-ups, if we can get somewhere 20 push press, that's perfect. If you can get more, that's even better, okay? For our basic equipment variation, same 5 minutes, same 2-minute intervals, 2-minute rest. We're gonna do 20 dumbbell or kettlebell or sandbag, whatever you have, step-ups, okay? For this variation, I know most of you probably only have one dumbbell, kettlebell, or sandbag, okay? So we're gonna increase the height of the box, all right? And you can hold the dumbbell, kettlebell, or sandbag however you'd like, okay? As long as you're not putting it on your quads, you'll be okay. So if you want, you can hold in kind of that goblet squat position. We can hold down to the side, okay? Box is a little bit higher. Okay, but we've got a little bit less weight. Okay, if you are using a sandbag, let's just pop that thing on our back and hit the step-ups that way, okay? Once you're done your 20 step-ups, we're gonna do max reps of a single arm push press, okay? This is specifically for those of you who have the dumbbell or kettlebell, okay? So, dumbbell's easy. Again, refresher, reminder that we want knuckles under our chin. We want to have that dumbbell on the outside of our wrist, and we can use our opposite hand to support for our push press. Okay? For the single arm, you guys can switch within that remaining time. You can switch back and forth between your right and your left arm as much as you need to accumulate reps, okay? Excuse me. All right, I think we're good there. For our no equipment version, we probably don't have a box or a chair or something to step up on. this can be tied back. You can kind of mix these together too if you need to, but we're gonna do 40 jumping lunges, okay? And then max reps, if you have handstand push-ups, we'll finish out max reps handstand push-ups. If you don't have handstand push-ups, we'll do max reps regular push-ups, okay? Same 2-minute rest, 2-minute interval throughout, okay? So those are our 3 different variations of the workout. I've got actually a lot of different scaling opportunities here for you guys. So let's quickly try to roll through this. First off, if you don't have dumbbells, this is specifically for our full equipment variation. Okay, you don't have a set of dumbbells or a set of kettlebells even, you can use a barbell, okay? For the barbell, okay, your 20-inch step-ups, you can put the bar on your back, same thing I just demoed with a sandbag. Do your step-ups and then get into your push press from the front rack, okay? If you're using a barbell, we're gonna use about 40% of your 1 rep max push press, okay? Obviously the same weight for those step-ups as well as the push press, okay? Any of these workouts, again, can be scaled by reducing the reps, okay? So if it's taking you a minute and a half, actually a minute 15 or more to do the step-ups, let's reduce reps or reduce weight. Let's try to get closer to that minute, or at least under a minute 15, so we have time to do the push press, okay? Box step-ups. For the single arm, okay, if you have a dumbbell, kettlebell, you can hold at your side. We can hold up in the front rack on your shoulder, okay? Any of that's fine. Adjust the box height, okay? If you need it, we raise that height a little bit for you guys for that basic equipment variation. You can also use a chair, a wall, something that you have around your house, okay? If you don't have box, if you have some kind of workbench or a stool, you could use that. And then, what was my last one here? Sorry. If you don't have anything that you can step up on, just do weighted lunges, okay? So you can hold your kettlebell, your dumbbell, whatever we've got, and we'll just do a step back lunge, okay? So those are some different options we've got for our step ups, okay? I already mentioned alternate sides as much as you need to for the 1-arm push press. Getting down into our no equipment, jumping lunges can obviously be some just regular step back lunges, okay, if you can't jump. Again, reduce those reps. We increase the reps to 40 here just because those are going to go a lot faster. So if you're just doing a regular step back, or if you're a little slower at these, reduce the reps maybe back to 30 if you need to make sure that we're hitting a pretty even split between our step ups and our push press, okay? If you don't have handstand push-ups, okay, we can do a regular push-up. If you have regular push-ups, okay, but you don't quite have handstand push-ups and you want to try something a little bit more difficult, we could do something like put our feet up on a bench or a chair, okay, and do a little bit tougher push-up, okay? If we're doing a regular push-up, remember that regular push-up, toes are in the ground. We're going down, chest to the ground, and pressing back up without rolling up, okay? And then if we need to scale this even further, we can do knee push-ups, okay? Or get that incline and do an incline push-up, okay? So those are all of our, I think I've got all of our scaling options for all of these pieces here, okay? Next, our warm-up, okay? Our warm-up, I know it's crappy outside, so if you want, you can get out and run. Maybe it gets nice in the afternoon or something. You can run, row, bike, jump rope, or do jumping jacks. I just want you to get you moving for a little bit. We're gonna go for 2 minutes, okay? It's just a nice, easy pace. If you're doing jump rope and you need to kind of break for a second, shake your, or stretch your calves out a little, you can do that. But otherwise, try to move for about 2 minutes. Once you get that 2 minutes of movement, let's go through our basic warm-up, okay? So arm circles forward and backwards. We're gonna get our bear hugs, arm swings, and torso twist, okay? 10 reps of each of those. Make sure that our shoulders are nice and loose, okay? We'll do a little bit more warm-up here in a minute, but we wanna make sure that we're stretching, get that dynamic stretch on our shoulders. From there, we're gonna go back into that run, row, bike, jump rope, jumping jacks, whatever variation you're doing for 1 minute this time, okay? Try to pick up the pace a little bit, get breathing a little bit heavier, start to get a little bit of sweat. And then when we're done that, we've got toe touches, okay? We've got our alternating quad stretch, and then our step back lunges, okay? Again, 10 reps of each of those. We got 1 more minute, run, row, bike, jump. 1 more minute, okay? Again, pick that pace up if you can. And then our last set of stretches here, we're down to Spider-Mans, okay, for 10 reps. We've got push-ups to downward dog, okay? And then our scorpions, okay? So running out of room here, but scorpions, we're going 10 opposite hand to opposite arm. I ran out of room, all right? Flip over on your back, do the same thing. And then our mobility for today, a little shoulder position work is gonna be child's pose. So sink your hips down as low as you can. Reach out, okay, if you want. You have your kettlebells or dumbbells and you wanna get your hands up a little bit higher. This is a great way to increase this range of motion or this stretch. Okay, we'll go for a minute at the front. And then we'll go for about 30 seconds to a minute, totally up to you. Okay, on each side, okay? So that should be a few minutes of mobility work there, just trying to get in a little bit better overhead position, all right? From here, once we're warmed up, we're going into movement prep, okay? So since everybody is either doing lunges or some version of the step up, let's start playing around with that, okay? So if you are doing a step up, or if you have something around the house that you can use to step up on, let's start playing with that unweighted, okay? Make sure that it's stable, it can support your weight. If you're adding weight, make sure it can support another 20 to 100 pounds, okay? And then let's just get unweighted. Let's just get 10 step-ups, okay? 5 on each side. Once you have that, grab your weight, okay? So there's a single dumbbell, barbell, double dumbbell, whatever it is. Grab your weight and let's get another set of 10, okay? Make sure that you're comfortable and confident with that box height and that weight, okay? Again, we should be able to keep moving. We should take about a minute to get through those, okay? Once we have our step-ups warmed up, we're gonna get into some presses, okay? Let's jump up, okay, just because some of us will be doing some handstands possibly, but just to further warm our shoulders up, let's warm up 2 to 3 times, kick to handstand with a 10-second hold, okay? Definitely running out of room here today. All right, here we go. So when we do this, again, making sure we keep our core tight, trying to get in a perfect overhead position, active shoulder, hold for 10 seconds. Okay, come back down, shake it out, back up. Okay, once we have that, if you are doing handstand push-ups, we can start getting into some handstand push-ups against the wall, okay? If you're doing a regular push-up, incline, toes up on the box, let's start warming those up, okay? And make sure that you're confident that you can get through this workout, ideally about 20 reps each round in that variation, okay? And then if we are doing either the single dumbbell, kettlebell press, or double, or barbell, or sandbag, let's start warming that stuff up, okay? I realize that most of us have a single weight, okay? So it's not like we can go nice and light to do some strict press and then push press, okay? But if we can, let's just get 5 press on each side. And if I need to give a little push press, big thing that I'm looking for here is that little pause at the top, trying to get my bicep or shoulder in behind my ear for good position, okay? If I'm doing that, Let's actually, everybody, even if you're doing it with 2 dumbbells, let's get that single, okay, on each side. And then if you are going to a double dumbbell push press, let's do that again, where we're fighting for that position, okay? Make sure that shoulders are nice and loose to get through that, okay? All right, so those are our 2 basic movements. We got that step up or the lunge, and then the push press or the push up, handstand push up, whatever variation of that. So make sure we warm those up really well before we get going. At this point, we should be ready for 3, 2, 1, go, okay? Get your timer ready, get your music up, and get going. I have an app called Flex Timer, and it actually has an option in there where you can do 2 minutes on, 2 minutes off, and it gives you a 3, 2, 1, go, 3, 2, 1, stop thing in it. So that's Flex Timer. I'm sure there's other awesome apps in there so that you don't have to actually keep your eyes on your clock. What else do I got here? Let's skip down here. So barbell strength. For those of you who have that full gym setup, you have a barbell and some weight. We're doing this choose your weakness lift again, okay? So our options for this are gonna either be back squat, front squat, overhead squat, or deadlift, okay? So whatever you feel that you're the weakest at, pick that lift, and hopefully we did it last week. You're gonna stick with that same lift through this week. This week we're going every 2 minutes times 10, okay? So it should be 20 minutes total. Set 1, you're gonna do a 10 reps, okay? Set 2, you're gonna do a 1 rep. Okay, and you're just alternating back and forth between those 2. Keep the weight somewhat conservative here, okay? You should not be going for a 1 rep max. We should be able to, with that 10 rep, be able to hit those 10 reps every time, no problem, without dropping the bar. And then that 1 rep, there should be no fails, okay? If you feel like you went a little too conservative, maybe over the first few rounds, you can add a little bit weight, but there should be no fail reps, and we should be able to complete those sets of 10, okay? I've tested this out already, and this is actually it's an awesome little EMOM going between that 10 and 1 rep. So have fun with that. Cash out, okay? So for everybody else who don't have that barbell, Tuesdays is our handstand work practice. Okay, so remember, we're just working on handstands for 10 minutes. Keep in mind, our shoulders are probably gonna be a little fatigued after this, so make sure that we rest a little bit before we jump into it. But the handstand work can be holds, push-ups, push-up negatives, or handstand walks, okay? And again, hopefully you've caught some briefs on this already, because I'm not gonna dig in too much deeper, but get upside down, play around with that, and you'll be good to go, all right? I think that's all I got for you for today. Let us know how you do, and we will see you tomorrow.